guys. So I did a little poll on Twitter and I put, you know, for my followers on there and on Facebook, if you guys would rather see an effects video or a get to know me, and then get to know me 1. So I did get a few questions, so I'm gonna just do a quick video. It's a lot going on in my house right now, so if you hear any goats or people in the back, we're renovating, or my cat. I'm going. Okay, so at the moment my house is a madhouse. I've been trying to film this video for like 3 days now, and something always comes up. But anyway, so yeah, we're gonna do a quick, I guess, Q&A, just a little get to know me real quick. But the first question I got was, how did you and your fiance meet? So for those of you that don't know, I am engaged. I've been engaged since March of this year. I got engaged on my 2-year anniversary to my fiance, obviously. So we actually met when we were in high school. It was my freshman year, his sophomore year. We both had a mutual friend, Ricardo, and we had a mutual friend named Ricardo, so he introduced us. So actually we kind of owe our relationship to Ricardo. But we've known each other since high school. We both ended up with different people during high school. Obviously those didn't work out. We got into contact after I got out of my relationship. I just wanted he was one of my best friends, so I just missed my best friend and I wanted to, you know, have him back in my life. So I texted him, I added him like on social media and stuff, and then we got back to talking. We ended up dating for a few months, and then he asked me to be his girlfriend March 2016. And here we are engaged. So he's not my high school sweetheart, but he's one of my best friends from high school. So along with that question I got, how do you get over an argument? How do you guys compromise on things? Well, depending on the situation, we try not to argue, but you know, it's inevitable in every relationship. It used to be a lot worse in the beginning because of my personal insecurities. I was very insecure at the beginning of a relationship, so put up this wall and I wouldn't want to talk about it. I wouldn't want to get through it, but it got to the point where we almost broke up one time because of it. So I, you know, sat back and I was like, wow, this is not a way to do things. So I need to start talking to him. He's my best friend after all. So he started helping me talk about things that I was uncomfortable with or that I didn't like in the relationship, or stuff that we would both do that we didn't like. So we were able to form a good sense of communication between each other. It wasn't just me talking to another person and getting advice from them. So at this point I don't really have another best friend other than Anthony, and I'm actually pretty happy to say that because I don't gotta, you know, filter anything. I can just tell him what I'm feeling and why. So it took a good while, but I think we're in a good place right now. He is my best friend, like I said, so I can pretty much tell him, you know, anything. The third question I got was, do you watch Face Off, and if so, who's your favorite contestant? So I haven't been watching, I stopped watching I think after season 5 because we changed our cable. So I stopped watching after season 5, but I think my favorite contestant has to be Rod Maxwell from season 3. I actually got to take a really, you know, like hands-on experience class with him in LA in March of this year. It was a special effects crash course for 1 week. I got to meet one of my bestest friends there, Noel. So it was a really great experience. He's a really good teacher. He started when he was super young, so he knows all the nooks and crannies, aside from knowing the actual basis of what you know, regular students that are going into the industry should already know. So he got to teach us, you know, little tips and tricks here and there. But he is absolutely hands down my favorite. He's a great person, a good heart. So Rod, if you see this, I really miss you. I hope to see you soon. Number 5, would you ever want to be on Face Off? There's pros and cons to everything. Like with starting this channel, it's my first time being in front of a camera and being comfortable enough to be, you know, barefaced like I kind of am right now. But I don't know if I could do, you know, 24 hours a day having cameras on me watching my every move. I know I'm not at the level that I need to be to go on the show, but I do want to attend cinema makeup school, and I know a lot of their graduates end up going on to the show to compete. But I think it would be an amazing experience. I'm not gonna be upset if I'm not on it, but if I were to be on it, that would be, you know, absolutely amazing. Not only does that give you a way to expose your work and how you have come to be in the industry for SFX, I think it would be, you know, a great opportunity, no doubt. Another one was, can you explain to us what SFX means for people that don't know? Special effects makeup is just, it's shortened to SFX, just special effects. So it covers pretty much, there's different types of special effects. There's, if you say special effects, it could mean, you know, visual effects, special effects makeup. There's a broad category. And number 6 was, what inspired you to get into special effects? The first scary movie I've ever seen was Nosferatu, and the second one I saw after that was Creature from the Black Lagoon. So I kind of wasn't so afraid after that to watch, you know, different types of scary movies. I was still afraid of Chucky, that freaking doll. Now I just think he's hilarious because it's funny. As far as getting into special effects, I didn't really start you know, wanting to try it because I just did makeup through my just high school, like basic makeup. I didn't start doing actual crazy fun makeup until my senior year with somebody on my roof, sorry. I didn't start doing makeup like crazy fun theatrical makeup until my senior year in high school. I started doing makeup for my high school's dance team, and that's how I kind of got my start. So I started networking. I met my friend Amid, who taught me, you know, good few things about face painting. Then through him and the rest of my dance friends, they used to participate in the pageant that we hold at the Riverside County Date Festival. It's a nightly pageant, it's a show. They introduced me to who was my then boss, James. James basically taught me the basics of, you know, being an MUA, but he gave me that creative freedom that I wanted. Doing that nightly pageant gave me that creative freedom to work with different types of skin tones, different types of people, you know, shapes of faces, you know, the eye shapes. You know, I got to do something a little bit different for everybody that I worked with. And, you know, I started networking through him. He worked with a theater company, so here and there I still do shows with them, but that was how I got my start. And then I decided to try my own special effects. Halloween, I think 2015, I wanted to be Two-Face from the Batman animated series. So I did that. I made a face piece. I actually still have it. So this is actually the first ever prosthetic I've ever made for myself. It's all liquid latex, cotton balls, and a paint job, and that's pretty much it. Oh, and these are fake nails. These are just ones that I had lying around. I didn't know how to make, you know, the teeth look like they were, you know, exposed, but, and then the year after that, I was able to reuse it because I took, you know, pretty good care of it. I used it for Comic-Con Palm Springs, and then that just, I didn't realize how much attention I was gonna get from that. So that was really cool, and that was kind of something that made me feel great about the little tiny bit of skill that I had. So, you know, it was that kind of sparked why I want to be in this industry. You know, I want to be able to make monsters, turn people into other people, just all of it. I think it's absolutely amazing, and, you know, I appreciate all of the movies that I see now that have super crazy effects makeup when it's not visual effects. So, you know, you can only do so much with visual effects. Once you get, you know, down to the knit and grit and get your hands dirty in there, it looks absolutely amazing. You have to be aware that, you know, you're not gonna have access to everything that you want, but if you don't need to have those, you know, high-end products or the super expensive products to make something just as good. It just, you know, felt really good to have people recognize your work and ask you about it. And I got stopped the rest of the day, you know, taking pictures with kids, taking pictures with other cosplayers. But yeah, it's just really exciting, and I felt, I guess, almost validated, you know, being recognized for, you know, a makeup that I did that I thought wasn't even that great. Do you have any pets? So I'm probably gonna insert some clips. So I do have quite a few. So inside we have 2 cats. Outside we have 3 dogs. So my 2 cats are Nebula and Gamora. My dogs are, we have 1 black lab named Luna, a white lab named Sol, and then a German Shepherd named Chico. And then we have a chicken coop. We have 13 hens, 1 rooster. We have 2 goats outside, Estrella and Rayito. That's Chris, that's Nebula. Yes. Rayito. Oh wait, no, that's Estrella. Well, this is my life. That one is Rayito right there. Hi, ugly.
Cats and goats, you would have never thought of that. So that's it for today's video, and
Shut up, no it's not, I'm not done. And there's Gammy, she just finished pooping. No abre! Oh, it's open. Hi, Dad!
Hi.
Where's your sister? Where's your sister? So it's a madhouse in here sometimes. Sometimes we let the goats in because it is, you know, hot. We live in the desert. Do you have any siblings? Yes, I have. I'm the middle child, so I have middle child syndrome. I have 2 brothers. I have 1 older one, 1 younger one. Oldest one is named Caesar, and then my younger brother is Chris. So he's probably gonna be in one of the clips somewhere because he's something. And I say I have middle child syndrome because, you know, the parents worry about, you know, what the older one is doing, and I'm the quiet one in the family, I guess. And then there's Chris. So you usually worry about like the eldest and the baby. Flats or drumsticks? Definitely flats. They're talking about chicken wings here. I like the flats better because I like to separate the bone and eat all of the meat that's on both bones, and I feel like it's easier to get your money's worth that way, if it makes sense. Because I have trouble eating the drumstick. There's a lot of cartilage in there for me, so don't like it. So another question I got, what are your goals in the special effects makeup industry? So one of my all-time goals is definitely to see my name in, you know, a super cool either scary movie or superhero movie, something that I could do amazing special effects in. I want to see my name on those credits because that would be absolutely amazing. Just fulfilling for me as an artist, just to be given that, you know, credit, even if it was only, you know, one specific thing I did or a small thing that I did, just, you know, to be enough to be a part of a film crew or a makeup crew in a, you know, pretty big film would be enough for me. But I think ultimately if I ever find anything, or if I'm able to make anything like a new special effects product, I would like, even if it's only a couple products, you know, if I could have my own line of special effects makeup and make it, you know, more affordable if possible, because I know special effects makeup is extremely expensive. I mean, this industry is pricey, but you know, for a good reason. You know, this thing is a few years old and it's still going strong. Okay, so I think those are all the questions I got this time. So that's, you know, a little get to know me. If you guys want to see anything else, or you know, any more get to know me, or maybe get ready with me, get to know me type thing, let me know in the comments down below. But that's me. I think next video, so my original plan for this video was to recreate my first cosplay, because now I have products that can actually, you know, make this look a little better. I think I might end up still using this just to see, you know, if it goes strong. I might add on to it. I don't know, we'll see. But the whole plan for this, the original video just kind of went haywire. It's been a crazy week. So hopefully that's out, you know, next time around. I'll let you guys know, but that is my plan for the next video. I am going to be recreating my first cosplay, and I'm really excited for you guys to see it. I'm really excited for me to see it because we'll see if I've improved or gotten any better at, you know, SFX.